You know that feeling, right? You find the perfect movie or show, you're ready to go, and then you're hit with a file name that looks like a cat just walked across the keyboard. It's this jumble of letters and numbers, a secret code. But what if I told you that cracking that code is the key to getting the absolute best quality every single time? Well, today, we're going to do just that. You've seen this a million times, right? It looks like complete gibberish, but hidden inside the string of text is, well, it's everything you need to know about the file. How sharp the picture is, where it came from, how good the sound's gonna be. It's not random noise at all. It's basically the file's resume. And answering that question? Well, that's the difference between watching a beautiful, pristine film and a pixelated, blurry mess. So yeah, today, we're gonna get you the answer. We're gonna go on a little decoder's journey here. And by the end of this explainer, I promise you'll be able to read these file names like an absolute pro. So let's start with the most important clue of all. Okay, the first, and I mean the most critical piece of this whole puzzle is the source. This little tag tells you where the video originally came from, and believe me, it is the single biggest factor in determining its overall quality. And this is 100% true. The source sets the absolute upper limit for quality. A file can't magically become better than its origin, which makes this the most essential part of the code you need to understand. First up, you've got WebDL. Think of this as a perfect digital copy, captured directly from a streaming service. Because it's a direct download, there's no re-encoding, no messing around, no quality loss. It's just clean, crisp, and, honestly, a fantastic choice. And next up, we have the gold standard, Blu-ray, or sometimes you'll see it as BDRIP. This means the file was taken directly from a physical Blu-ray disc. These usually offer the highest possible bit rates, which means the most pristine video and audio you can get. If you see this, you know you're getting top-tier stuff. Now, check this out. This chart lays out the whole pecking order for you, nice and clear. Right at the top, you have Blu-ray and WebDL. Those are your go-tos, your A-team. As you move down the list through things like HDTV and DVD-RIP, the quality starts to drop off. And then, all the way at the very bottom, you get TS and CAM. Those are recordings made in a movie theater. Just trust me, you want to avoid those pretty much always. The takeaway here is simple. Stick to the top of this chart. Okay, let's move on to our next clue. We've got the source figured out, so now let's talk about sharpness. Those numbers in the file name, the ones like 1080p or 2160p, that's your resolution. When you see 2160p, you are looking at what most of us call 4K, or Ultra HD. And right now, this is the king of resolutions. We're talking about an incredibly detailed, razor-sharp image. It's literally 4 times the detail of standard Full HD. And you can really see the jump in quality here. 720p is technically HD, but 1080p or Full HD is a huge step up. And it's really the standard for most modern screens. But then you have that massive leap to 2160p or 4K. So for the best experience, you're gonna wanna aim for 1080p at a minimum, but 2160p is definitely that premium choice. All right, so we've covered the source and the sharpness. The final major piece of our code has to do with something called codecs. Think of this as the language that's used to compress these massive video and audio files into a size that's actually manageable, without completely destroying the quality. So for video, you'll mainly see 2 options, X264 and X265. The easiest way to think about it is this. X264 is like the trusted old workhorse. It's been around forever, it's reliable, it does a great job. But X265 is the newer, smarter technology. It delivers the exact same visual quality as X264, but in a much, much smaller file size. And that makes it absolutely perfect for those huge 4K files. And of course, we can't forget audio. For sound, you want to look for tags like DTS or AC3. DTS is generally considered the superior option. It's perfect if you have a home theater setup. AC3 is also excellent and super common. AAC is good, totally fine, but it's more of a standard compressed option you'll find in smaller files. Okay, we have cracked all the individual pieces of the code. So now, let's put it all together into your very own expert cheat sheet so you never have to guess about quality again. Here it is, your 4-step guide to glory. It's this simple. First, always check the source. You're looking for Blu-ray or WebDL. Second, check the resolution. Prioritize 2160p or at least 1080p. Third, take a look at the video codec. X265 is going to be your best friend for big 4K files. And finally, listen for the audio, DTS or AC3 for the win. That's it. That's the whole game. Remember this jumble from the beginning? I bet it looked pretty intimidating back then. But now, let's look at it with our new decoder skills. And there it is. The code is cracked. You know this file is crystal clear 4K. You know it's sourced from the highest quality Blu-ray disc. It's got amazing theater quality sound, and it's all been compressed efficiently. You know without a shadow of a doubt, this is a top quality file. And the best part? You're not taking my word for it. You know exactly why. And that really is the real power here. That confusing string of characters is no longer a mystery. It's not a code anymore. It's a clear choice, and now you are in complete control. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. The next time you're browsing and you see one of those long file names, what's going to be the very first thing you look for? Blu-ray? 2160p? The choice, my friends, is now yours to make. Happy viewing.